What if the most powerful angelic beings betrayed the universe? Imagine a guardian of divine light, known to some as Metatron, falling from grace and creating a reality that feeds off the very essence of life itself. I am Anuhazi, and today we're going to be diving deep into one of the most hidden and mysterious cosmic stories, the Metatronic Fall. What happens when a being once entrusted with the universe's highest responsibilities turns that power against creation? And more importantly, how does this ancient event still impact us today? In New Age teachings, Metatron is often revered as one of the most powerful and enlightened beings in the celestial hierarchy. Seen as an archangel or divine entity, Metatron is believed to be the guardian of sacred geometry and the scribe of the heavens. He is frequently associated with the Metatron's cube, a complex geometric shape representing the flow of divine energy and the blueprint of creation. Many believe Metatron helps humanity ascend to higher levels of consciousness, acting as a bridge between the physical world and the divine. He is thought to guide spiritual seekers, helping them understand the deeper mysteries of the universe and offering protection and wisdom on their path to enlightenment. Metatron is also seen as the overseer of the Akashic Records, the universal database that contains every thought, action, and event of all souls. In this role, Metatron is portrayed as a wise and benevolent figure ensuring cosmic order and justice. His energy is described as bright, pure, and transformative, with many who follow New Age beliefs invoking him for spiritual clarity, healing, and the expansion of consciousness. To many, Metatron represents the ultimate embodiment of divine light and knowledge, a force that guides humanity towards unity with Source and the realization of their true spiritual potential. However, with that being said, today we're going to go deep into the untold story of Metatron from the Emerald Order and innerchristos Law of One perspective. There's a vast history surrounding Metatron, Metatronics, and the fallen Anu Elohim extraterrestrials. But first, who is Metatron really? And where does this name come from?
From the Emerald Order point of view, Metatron is not an archangel. Metatron also has nothing to do with Enoch. Metatron also does not actually originate from Jewish mysticism, which first mentions him around 200 AD in the Babylonian Talmud. Metatron is not even an individual. It is actually a collective of beings. So it's more accurate to refer to it as the Metatron Collective, which is an ascended master family that seeded its consciousness in the 11th dimension on planet Avion of Lyra, emerging from an ascended master collective called the Giovanni. Ascended Masters exist beyond our familiar 15-dimensional time matrix. Originally, the Metatron family, part of the Giovanni collective, was in good standing. This collective was one of several that seeded life in our 15-dimensional time matrix roughly 950 billion years ago.
The family line they seeded became known as the Anu Elohim.
Before they eventually fell, they were called the Anu, which is one of two of the Blue Flame founders races. The other founder race is the Anuhazi felines. In the Emerald Order Voyagers books, these Anu are described as a feline aquatic ape hybrid, which basically means they are part feline, part ape, and with some aquatic features. The feline part comes from the Anuhazi Blue Flame bloodline, and the aquatic ape part comes from the Yoni aquatic ape bloodline, which is a Violet Flame race. They are the only hybrid founders race, which makes them unique. These Anu feline aquatic ape hybrids existed peacefully for 700 billion years on planet Avion in the Lyra star system.
These beings were initially commissioned as the guardians of Universal Stargate 11, USG 11, located on the planet Avion in the Lyra system. However, around 250 billion years ago, the Anu Elohim became DNA code convoluted, triggering their downfall, genetically in their DNA template and in consciousness. DNA code convolution refers to the distortion of their genetic makeup, causing them to lose their original divine structure.
So, when they fell, they're not going to look like this anymore. Let me show you the DNA changes, the consciousness changes. Well, guess what? When they die and reincarnate, they're not going to look like this anymore. Now they have a deformed look. They look more twisted or more aged, more scary looking. This is what happens with the humans too. We don't look like the original humans did, homies. That's what I'm trying to say. We don't look like the same original species anymore. And neither do the Anu. This is what the Anu became as Anu Elohim in the Phantom Matrix. Where are we getting our demon ideas from them? From fallen beings like this. Where we get our myths and our stories of fallen angels is from beings who are ETs, who reverse their consciousness, and so now they're not representing their original DNA template. This is no longer what the Anu used to look like. This is a feline aquatic ape who has reversed their consciousness, who has a mutated, distorted body form from what they originally had. And it's the same with us, you guys. If you're gonna descend, you're gonna become some other creature than what you used to be. You're not gonna look the same as you used to be. You're gonna be something other than what you used to be. Instead of the sweet looking Anu, this is the Anu version. Before they fell. It gives you an idea of how consciousness can fall. I mean, what happens when consciousness falls? Okay? This is incentive to not fall. I don't want to fall and become lesser than what I used to be. Do you? I don't want to become lesser than what I originally was designed.
This is just part 1 of our Metatron playlist series, and we've only scratched the surface of who this figure really is. The truth is, the Metatron collective fell into distortion over 250 billion years ago, creating what became the first fallen angelic extraterrestrial race. What you've heard so far is only the beginning. So be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Your engagement helps wake up more people who are ready to break free from false light distortions. And when you're ready, dive into the next video in this playlist series, because what's coming will change how you see everything.